Hello, Princess. We are back at SeaWorld for more craft beer festival. Well, more food, mostly, from the craft beer festival. Just got an update on Icebreaker. She will not be opening until January, February. It's okay. It's okay. It's hopefully the one time will be worth the wait because, yeah, still the discomfort collar. So one and done for me. But that will not detract from today's mission, which is the food. So let's get started. Right over here, actually. This is the beer cured smoked pulled pork from the something booth. It doesn't matter. Not the Wicked Weed. Close enough. This is the Vibin Jibin Helles Lager from Funky Buddha. I do remember that. It is poured, perhaps from a can or a bottle, and I'm guessing they just got a new shipment because it's slightly above temperature. We'll just call it Euro style. Oh boy, that the beer braised smoked pulled pork, whatever it was really good. Pork was prepared terrifically. The beans, kind of a barbecue beans, but they had a very mild sweetness and actual flavor to them, which is kind of unusual for theme park beans. The rice was just a base, but everything came together very, very well. I did thoroughly enjoy that. So I am kind of really looking forward to the next day. Everything so far has been pretty good. Wait, was there one thing that was not so great? Doesn't matter. At least two more things. We'll see. As for this, it's okay. I'm drinking it, excuse me, a little faster than I would have hoped, simply because it is a very, very bright and warm day here in Orlando, and it is absolutely glorious. I love it. And, well, that brings me to today's incredibly fascinating topic of revenue models. Yeah, specifically, I think we'll talk about like incremental revenue, and I want to tell you about these things because basically the government schools suck, unfortunately. And while I really hope Mummy decides to homeschool you later, can't really rely on that. So maybe we'll just have a very expensive daycare system. Either way, at least the government schools in our area suck a lot less than others. I will admit that, but unfortunately, the teachers' unions have their claws and their tentacles in everywhere. So, yeah, you're not going to learn these things. That's the problem. Probably no one else will tell you some of these things. So, well, that means I guess it's up to me. Okay. I don't know. I think I'm going to start walking toward the next booth, and then we'll continue because it's really bright here. So what is incremental revenue? Well, generally, it is revenue derived by a business. And, all the money that a business gets in payments and remittances or whatever is revenue. So incremental revenue is revenue beyond a certain baseline. And this can be set, in different ways by different businesses. For instance, here at a theme park, they could set baseline revenue at something like a single day advance ticket sale, because that's pretty much the lowest amount a guest can pay to come and enjoy the park. Anything beyond that is incremental revenue. So, I don't know what it is here at SeaWorld. I think it's maybe $50-$60. I've had a pass for so long, I actually don't know what the advanced purchase price is, but that is their baseline revenue. I don't know, by the way. I have no idea. I'm just speculating. This is something that they could use, maybe not, probably not. A lot more complicated, I'm sure. That they used to plan for park operations and everything like that. Everything else that a guest spends, whether it's on food, beverage, merchandise, even walk-up tickets, which are generally more expensive, is incremental revenue. And while it's all money coming in, it's actually treated in different ways. And there's a lot of reasons for this. So they'll have the baseline revenue, which they forecast to fund park operations, capital expenditures, and everything like that. And then the incremental, some of it is counted on because they kind of know that people are going to buy food and beverage, so they expect that to come in. Things beyond that are kind of the gravy. This is what lets them do special things. This is, how a lot of people get paid, bonuses. It's the profit, if you will. The providing of a service for less than people are willing to pay for it, which is a good thing. So, always wonder, at least because I always do, how do these businesses count their baseline revenue? What is incremental revenue? How do they actually look at things? Why are they trying to get people to spend money in different ways? Like, what's the psychology behind that? I find it so fascinating. And I think it's important that you be inquisitive about these things also. Not that you can do anything, that's fine. I just like to think about it. So right now, the whole, but what a lot of people are thinking about is the whole motivation behind Disney and Genie Plus. And some of it's obvious, some of it's a little sneakier. Maybe we'll talk about that later, but it all has to do with, the difference between baseline and incremental revenue. Something so simple that you're not going to learn in high school. I did, by the way, in accounting class, believe it or not. I hope you do too. We'll see what we can do about that. These are the fried sauerkraut sausage balls from the Sam Adams booth, and no, I have not been reading the full description, but, well, I decided to mix it up today, and I just haven't felt like looking it up. But I have been meaning to get these last few times, so I hope they're good. Great presentation, by the way. Very, very delicious. That's a set, by the way, from Fright Nights? No, not Horror Nights. Scare-O-E? No. I forget what it's called even. I probably will come at least once, but I don't know about that. Anyway, so yeah, that was quite delicious, quite filling. It is more of a meatball with sauerkraut, not a fried sauerkraut ball. I know, that sounded very weird, but it worked out very, very well. So I'm going to now consider SeaWorld Culinary officially redeemed from the poor performance back at Seven Seas. Yes, they are back in the groove, and we're reliving when they first started doing this a few years ago. So I am thoroughly, thoroughly appreciating it. All right, well, the next one is just down there a little bit. I am I'm quite satisfied, but I still want to continue. Was that ever in question? No, it never was. Their Halloween event is Hollow Scream, but would you look at this classic? Where did they find this? This is totally, totally awesome. I know exactly where they found it. There's, well, pretty much one in every yard in Central Florida. This is the first time they're doing Hollow Scream here at SeaWorld, and I don't know if these props are on loan from Busch Gardens. If not, they really went all out in sending a team to find these things. This is incredible. This is detail. And at least we do have an opening date for Icebreaker, be it January or February. I guess we don't have to wonder anymore. In fact, I think it is February, because that means then Iron Gwazi was announced to open in March. So now we know, now we do have something to look forward to, and it's not so much a mystery as it has been for far too long. Knowing things like this are important in case you ever want to start a business or manage a business, or even get involved in the business world, because these are the kinds of things you have to understand and think about. And as for the whole psychological aspect of generating incremental revenue through special promotions and whatnot, that's perfectly fine. Don't feel bad about it. It's just how the world works, getting people to spend more than they need to. And I happily admit I fall for a lot of it, and there's no shame in that with these food festivals, the festival lanyards, the food and beverage discounts, all the fantastic merchandise, all of those things that are absolutely 100% designed to get me to spend more money than I need to enjoy the parks. I'm happy to do so. Quite happy to do so, because I enjoy it so much, which, I don't know, I guess makes me a good customer, makes me a target customer, I guess. Well, I'm not going to say that I'm easily fooled, because I'm not, because I do get a lot out of it. It is a deal in many cases, and, when you're attracting certain customers, like me, that is a huge part of it. We're not going to just spend money randomly on things that provide no value, like Genie Plus, hear that, Disney? But, yeah, a discount on a beverage, a three free punches on a food lanyard, absolutely, especially when it's already a good deal. So, as a pass holder, I wonder if they actually count all of us as incremental revenue, because the math is a little bit different. As locals, we probably wouldn't buy day tickets, so maybe everything, the pass itself, everything we spend in a park is incremental, which is why they here at SeaWorld and Universal do so much to get us to spend that money, and I am quite happy to do so. So when you are in this situation, when you're tasked with getting people to spend even more money than they have to at your business, don't feel bad about it, because that's an important part of staying in business. And You know, as long as the customers are happy, and I am, there's nothing at all wrong with it. Sadly, no word on the Sky Tower, although, did I see it testing a couple weeks ago? I don't remember, but hopefully it will be back soon. It's still, I guess, close quarters in there, so they're being scared, but come on, you want to ride. Well, Princess, that is it for our quick trip to SeaWorld today. Only 2 treats, 2 very delicious treats. Very, very glad I got them. I still have like 9 punches left, so I have to figure out how I use them. I guess on Monday, which is a holiday, Labor Day, and next weekend. So I think that's it for this festival. And now I have to find row 18 for Miss Liberty. Yeah. Well, okay. I am, well, I have to go get ready for a special mission tomorrow. So that's just going to take a few minutes, but I'm glad we could spend this time together talking about something that, I don't know, hopefully you'll find interesting, probably won't learn in high school, and I don't know, maybe we'll expand on later in the future. So I will not be heading home immediately. This is going to take just a few minutes, so I'm going to enjoy my nice tasty ice water and get some rest, because I do have to be up, well, early tomorrow to go on this mission. So no late night frivolity for me, and yes, I'm looking for the car, but that's okay, because I am very, very thankful for my problems.